Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 2 episode 7 of Heartstopper. Last episode, the Paris trip continued. They played a game of Truth or Dare which culminated in Nick coming out and I loved it. It was so iconic. Charlie and Tao kissed. Did that happen in the novel? Because that is wild. It was so funny. I love that they're both secure enough in their friendship to be able to do something like that. Tao made a big spectacle of it. It was so funny. Then it got awkward because Charlie got dared to kiss James, but that's purely because of the hickey thing. Then he got dared to kiss Ben, which is just a hard pass. That's never happening again, not if Charlie can help it. And then he got asked, who gave you the hickey? And so Nick was like, right, it's my time. And he said it was him. Ah! And he took Charlie's hand. Ah! And everyone in the room seemed to be supportive. There was a couple rogue comments in there, like about him being gay, and he was like, no, I'm bi. But it went well. He had a good reception and they're ready to face the world together. He posted a photo of him and Charlie on his Instagram, and then Charlie was looking at it at the end of the episode and someone commented, wait, so are you actually gay or something like that, or are you actually together? What I specifically remember is that that person had bruv in their name, which makes me automatically think it's Harry's account. It was Tara's birthday as well, which is where the party was. And there was a really nice moment between Tara and Darcy. Darcy got very, very drunk and she puked on Mr. Farouk's bed, which was a great lead-in to Mr. Farouk and Mr. Ajayi. But anyway, Darcy told Tara that she loved her, and it's a bit sad that she can only say it when she's drunk. But I have no doubt that she means it. But it's just like, oh, why can't you tell her this on any other given day? But it was a really nice moment. It was really emotional. She was like crying while she said it, and it was really meaningful, I thought. So it was really well done. And Isaac and James kissed as well, but Isaac wasn't feeling it and he ran off, and I thought it paralleled Nick and Charlie's first kiss, like very much so. And I feel bad for James because you could tell right from the off how much he likes Isaac, and he is such a sweetheart. I really, really like him, but Isaac's obviously not going to be able to return those feelings, and I just hope their friendship doesn't get jeopardized because of this, because I think he's been such a nice addition and I really like seeing Isaac interact with someone else. But they've made their way home now, so I guess the last 2 episodes is going to be, well, my prediction is there's going to be that family dinner that they discussed with Nick's dad as he's coming back to England, and then also prom. They have to end it with prom. Come on. It's Heartstopper. They have to have prom as a season finale. Please. I need to see that. And if it's a Truum and Higgs combined prom, even better.
I was crying at a party, which is...
Girls, are you awake? You know Granny would have a heart attack if she knew I was letting your girlfriend sleep over.
Granny would have a heart attack if she knew I was a lesbian.
Does she really think that they don't sleep in the same bed? I love how they have so many parallels. This reminds me of when he did it in season 1 as well. Looking through the pictures of him and Charlie. Oh. What the hell, Ben? What does he expect from him? No way! Oh wow, that's amazing!
Me and Elle decided to get together.
Oh, that's so cute!
Then I had to call Auntie Lee and then
No, we're not.
Oh, it's got very embarrassing
Actually
now.
being boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, we've all been waiting for this day.
Oh, they all ship it! Why is it called Tori?
Dad's coming to visit. Sick.
Could we invite Charlie over?
That's a lovely idea. If you can invite his parents and his sister, make a proper dinner party out of it.
This is gonna be horrible. Both of their families together. Oh Jesus, no. Nick's gonna come out to his dad in front of Charlie's family, who aren't really supportive of their relationship either. Oh God. This is gonna be horrendous. Episode 7 is always the worst.
How come Nick gets to invite someone and I don't?
Do you even
Do you
have
have a
anyone to
girlfriend you'd like to invite, David?
It's such a sore spot, isn't it? Now he's congratulating her. Oh, just trying to actually get in. I'm so invested in this. I want to know what she's hiding.
I think I'm gonna go to prom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna bring a date?
Would you like to, like, be my prom date?
Really?
I don't know, maybe it's stupid.
No.
No.
No, it's not.
You got in, didn't you? Don't tell the others.
I don't know if I can afford it. I haven't got much left after Paris, but...
No, it's fine. I've got some change.
I've got some. Oh, wait.
Oh my god, they're all chipping in for her suit. Oh, that's so heartwarming.
So I'm guessing you don't feel the same about me then?
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel when I have a crush on someone. I thought that I might feel that way about you. I just knew that I didn't.
There's nothing wrong with you.
No.
You probably just haven't found the right person yet.
Thankfully, he's been honest to him and not just pretended to like him for the sake of it.
Did something happen?
Something definitely happened.
Can you guys just shut up? I don't think my life is interesting unless I have some kind of romantic drama going on, but I'm sorry to break it to you, I don't like him back.
It is a point though. Like, I feel like society is so invested in romantic relationships that when you're an asexual person, it must be so frustrating. Like, I'm not asexual, but even I get frustrated with it. Like, every time you meet up with someone after a long time, or every time you see extended family members, one of the first questions they always ask is like, oh, so do you have a partner? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have anyone in your life? Like, why is that always the first port of call? And then with Isaac, sometimes you feel very uninteresting when that's all that people want to talk about. That's what people always mention. In a relationship or not, I don't want to talk about someone else all the time. And I don't want to talk about your partner all the time. I want to talk about you. This group, though, they are genuinely friends and they do have conversations about other things and their dreams and stuff. But now that they are all in relationships and Isaac's the only one left, there's more of a focus on him now. Like, oh, if you get with someone, then we'll all have someone. So, like, it's exciting. But he obviously doesn't want that and doesn't feel that way. And so for people to mention it to him, it must be so incredibly frustrating when he doesn't even understand his own feelings, and yet everyone is trying to push him together with James. But we are all individual people, and I think there shouldn't be such a stigma on being single. Like, when someone isn't in a relationship, I don't think they should be pressured all the time to enter into one. Not saying that they're necessarily pressuring him, but I'm just saying in society I feel like people are pressured to have a partner, otherwise they're not succeeding in life, and I just think that's ridiculous. I think they're probably... Wow, now that is interesting. What was I saying? Oh, I think they're going to announce that Elle has been accepted.
I'm so excited for it to be revealed later. Thank you. And I can't wait to see what art you make when you start with us in September.
It happened sooner than I thought.
So exciting.
Ow. How are you?
Oh, the way it turned green then, as if he's jealous.
What's it about?
Basically about my experience being aromantic and asexual. Growing up, feeling that something about you is different, but you don't have the words to describe what that is.
Isaac's having his moment.
You still coming to prom tomorrow?
Of course. Got our matching outfits. We're gonna...
I swear to
Slow
God,
down.
if Darcy isn't
Some
allowed to go
cheesy
to prom,
Yeah.
I'm throwing
I'm gonna hold you
hands.
to that.
It's my great pleasure to introduce Elle Argent, who will be joining us.
Yeah, it would have been revealed either way.
I guess I wanted to capture a place that holds a lot of happy memories, even in the darker times.
don't base your decisions on how I feel.
Yeah.
All I care about is you being happy.
But I also still haven't decided yet. I may still stay at Higgs.
I wonder what she will choose.
What are you doing here?
I can't believe he
I
showed
need
his
to talk
face
to
at a
you.
queer event.
There's nothing to talk about.
I'm not going back to Truro for sixth form, so if you really hate me after this, you'll never see me again.
He's not gonna stay there for sixth form. Yes. Is Ben not gonna be in season 3? This day gets better and better.
I liked you. You know that, don't you? I know I was a piece of shit, but I really liked you.
Had a really funny way of showing it.
My parents would never accept who I really am. I'm sorry for everything. You were something good.
First nice thing you've ever actually said about him.
Do you remember the first time you kissed me? You didn't even ask. You didn't pause to wonder whether it was what I wanted. I didn't realise that you had all the control. And now whenever anything good happens in my life, there's a little voice in the back of my mind telling me I'm worthless. Now you want me to forgive you so you can feel better about yourself. I really hope you become a better person so you don't hurt anyone else. But I don't want to be there to see that happen.
Every time Charlie stands up to Ben, it's like the best written lines in the whole show. Wow. That's literally him running away from himself. There's always a possibility that if he walked into that room, he could see what a queer experience is like and perhaps decide to work on himself and gain that confidence to come out, but he chose not to take it and he walked away. Wait, the rainbow wave is kind of symbolic of Nick and Charlie's first day, because Nick literally ran into the water screaming, "I like Charlie Spring," and not just in a friend way. I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact quote, but he ran into the water proclaiming how he likes Charlie, and now Ben is running away from water. I did like that though. I like that Ben apologised. He didn't quite see how toxic he was to Charlie. Charlie was something that was good in his life, but Ben was something that was so horrible in Charlie's, and he didn't realise that's how he treated him because all he thought about was himself. He doesn't think his parents would support him when he comes out though. That's the part that gets a bit sad, because that's probably the biggest instigator about why he's not come out, but hopefully as an adult in the future he can come to terms with himself and allow himself to be free and himself. But like Charlie said, he doesn't want to see that happen, and if Charlie doesn't want to see it happen and he's not returning to Truro for sixth form, this could be the end of Ben, and I'm not mad.
Dad, we're home.
Ah, Nick. Et ton ami,
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Look at that, look at that.
David, shut up with that face.
He's got no right to know. You don't owe him a thing.
I think there's always a risk that David would say it.
Do you visit often, Stefan?
As much as I can. My job, it keeps me very busy.
Nick's face. He's like, well, that's a lie.
Dad, has Nick told you how he met Charlie?
Yeah,
no, oh!
He hasn't.
We got sat together in school and then Charlie joined the rugby team.
Oh, you play rugby, Charlie.
Nick was obsessed with getting Charlie to join.
Oh my god, I actually knew he would do this. Oh.
Have neither of you boys found girlfriends?
Oh god, I just choked on my own spit.
Yeah, I'm not sure Nick's too interested in looking for girlfriends, really.
Don't you dare.
Why do you always do this?
I'm just trying to help.
Help!
Sorry, this is ridiculous. Charlie's my boyfriend. Surprise. I'm bi, he's gay, and I was actually really stressed out about how I was going to tell you. I don't care what you think about it anymore. You don't care to even see us more than 2 times a year. Your bullying just doesn't affect me anymore because, quite simply, I do not care.
I care about people that don't care about you, eh?
Maybe you should stay with Dad next time.
100%.
Always causing a fuss.
You
Dad agrees.
Actually the worst.
You're not growing up into the man I had hoped you would be, David.
I'm sorry, I stand him for that.
Felt good to say it.
I'm so proud of you. Also, I don't think I mentioned it. But thank you, Tori, for stopping David. Oh my gosh. She hasn't been the warmest to Nick, but we know how much she cares for Charlie, and she was just like, no, you are not outing them right now. Especially as Charlie got outed before. Like, it's happened way too many times. This was their moment, and he was not about to take it away from them. Like, I love how Tori is like the quietest person, but she always steps up and is there for her brother.
He's not a very good dad, is he?
No, he's not. I wish I understood, but I don't. I think it's a very sad way to exist.
Yeah. How can you have children out there and not want to see them? It baffles my mind.
Leaving then?
Yeah.
Without saying anything. How lovely of you.
I want to be better.
So then.
You haven't even said you support him.
Call me when you get back to Hindenburg, huh?
Glasgow.
He's so shit. You're the one
Drama queen
chiming
boyfriend's
in.
influence.
You are a pathetic little man. Talk about my brother like that again, and I'll end you.
Who else could have shut him up like that? Oh my god!
He's a nice boy, when he's not distracting you from your coursework. And maybe we could have him and Sarah around in a few weeks?
It is nice that she's invited them round and she's making an effort to be more accepting. But oh my god, the way you just suddenly hear Tori go, your brother's a prick.
So, problem tomorrow?
Yeah. We're still going together?
Yeah.
Charlie didn't eat very much.
Wow, even she's noticed. He's doing his research. Oh my gosh. It's funny how in the first season the parent scenes actually made me really happy, because the couple glimpses we got, I thought they were all so lovely, and yet the only one that really rings true to that is Nick's mum. She's the only one that's remained high in my estimations, because in the first season all we really saw of the parents was the coming out scene and the few scenes with Nick's mum. They of course stand out to me, like when they wanted to watch that Pirates of the Caribbean film and all that. Just every time we saw her she seemed lovely. And then I think we got one glimpse of Charlie's mum, but I don't really remember it. But then the other scenes are with Charlie's dad, when he would drop him off to places and he would always be like, I'll pick you up at 10. But also, if anything bad happens, just give me a call and I'll come and get you straight away. He seemed really supportive. And then after he kissed Nick at the party and he came out all upset, he hugged him. He just seemed like such a great dad. Whereas this season, he's kind of portrayed as like being walked over a lot by his wife. We've certainly got more glimpses into everyone else's parents now, and loved Tal's mum and loved Nick's mum. But everyone else is kind of, well, Charlie's parents are kind of meh. Elle's mum, we didn't see enough of her, but she seems nice enough. Same with Tara's mum, I guess. But Darcy's mum, Nick's dad, Nick's brother, hell no. Get them out of here. Darcy's mum, I didn't expect that. At first I thought it was her mum that said I like it to her outfit, but it was Darcy that said that. And then it seems that she tries to make out like her friends will laugh at her for it, like she shouldn't be herself because people will make fun of her. And yet she has absolutely no idea, because she's never even met Darcy's friends. She doesn't see how supportive they are. They literally helped her buy it because they loved it so much and wanted her to be happy. And yet she's out here putting her daughter down, kicking her out when she argues against her. Like, what a horrible toxic person. And Nick's dad's just a deadbeat and doesn't make an effort, but tries to make out like he's this guy that tries his hardest to see his kids when he absolutely does not. But David is just the worst. And it's quite amazing. I don't know who I hate the most. Like, Harry hasn't been as bad this season, but by God, I hated him in season 1. Ben, I've hated him the whole time, the whole show. But David, I don't know, there's something about him that's really, really irking me. And I think it's just his unwillingness to realise how big this is for Nick, and just takes the opportunity to try and out him whenever he's in a scene. Like, he's just like, oh, I don't even want to think about how Dad will react. Do you not think Nick is scared of that as well? And that would have been such a big moment for him, but yet you were trying to coax it out of him and embarrass him. It makes me so angry. He was talking to his mate on the phone. Oh, he's being such a drama queen, making it a big deal about telling our dad. Excuse me, hello, you're the one that said, I don't even want to think about how Dad would react. You know it's a big deal, but because it was all about him, you're angry. Like, Tori, I think, represented everyone. Kicking that out of his phone. The only thing I wish he'd done was punch him. He needs a good smackdown. He's so horrible. But I love her so much for standing up to him. She's so quiet and you don't really expect it out of her, but she will stand up to people when it comes to her brother. She's a very mysterious character, but if there's anything we do know is that she likes her alone time, but she cares about her brother more than anything else in the world, and she will do anything to protect him, and I love that she is there for him to do that. I think she actually scares David. I said episode 7 is always the worst, and I meant that in terms of like where everything goes wrong. Not as in like bad episode, because this is probably my favourite episode of the season. I love the Here and Queer event, seeing Elle be celebrated, and her painting, her safe space being with her friends in the art room. That is really like... Tal being mature about finding out that Elle got in, saying she shouldn't base her decisions around how he feels. Completely agree. Like, you gotta do what's best for you and for your future, because your future is always going to be there, whereas Tal might not be. I don't actually know what she'll choose, because as I said, like, plot wise it would make more sense if she stays at Higgs, but she seems like she'll do great at Lambert and be celebrated and included and stuff, so I don't know what she'll choose. Isaac seems to have discovered a term for himself. Maybe he's discovered what asexuality is and aromantic feelings, and it really seemed to resonate with him, so I think he might have found himself there. I am so excited for the prom next episode. I do have this slight fear that Charlie's gonna faint again, but I'll push that out of my mind for the sake of the fact that we're getting a dance episode, and I love it. I love it when we have dance episodes in TV shows. They just are the best. It's perfect way to cap off this series, and I really hope it's a happy ending, just like season 1. Like, season 1 was the happiest ending ever. It ruined me. In a way, I hope season 2 does the same. I really hope it's another wholesome ending. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to season 2 episode 7 of Heartstopper. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to Heartstopper, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 8. Bye.